Hello and welcome to the first dev diary of 2020 for Crusader Kings 3, and this time we're talking all about lifestyles. Now, we did have a little bit of a teaser about what lifestyles were in a previous dev diary, but now we're getting a bit more information, and more information is always nice. So let's just get right into it. Greetings, today we'll be taking a look at the new and exciting feature in CK3, the lifestyle system. Now, to start off, the lifestyles of CK3 have very little in common with those in CK2. The system has been changed and is vastly improved and much more interactive than CK2's system. In fact, we have a proper skill tree now, much like those you would find in an RPG. You'll gather experience and unlock perks, which conveys all kinds of bonuses to your character. This allows you to tailor your character to your needs, immerse yourself in their story, and provides a lot of replayability, as it's not only about what perks you get, but also when you get them. There are 5 lifestyle categories, with each category containing 3 full skill trees. You first choose the lifestyle you want, and then you select a focus within it. So this sounds very much like an expansion on the system we saw that came along with, which DLC was it again? I forget, but you know which one I'm talking about, where you had your focuses, your character focus. So having a little bit of a skill tree within each one does sound to me to be quite cool. I'm quite looking forward to seeing a bit more about what each of them are. Especially, it's much better than I'm choosing one of the 2 martial style focuses, and it'll give me some events, but really there's not a whole lot of difference. Obviously you get your little modifiers as well, +2 martial or +10 fertility or whatever. But yeah, I definitely think the addition of the skill trees is going to be making this a bit more interactive. And it's very much more of a roleplay kind of system. Like, I can't think of very many roleplay games that don't have some kind of skill tree. And, well, CK2 is better off if you are role-playing, so that's always nice, I think. So, let's go back into it. The focuses convey immediate bonuses, much like they did in CK2. You usually pick the focus that provides the modifier you most need at the moment. For example, if you desperately need piety, you can pick the theology focus, while if you have just conquered a large amount of land, the authority focus might be more appropriate. You can pick any focus within a lifestyle to gain experience within it. The focuses do not correspond to specific trees. Each focus also comes with its own unique set of events, connected to the theme of the focus. If you have the temptation focus selected, you might get events about the subtly manipulating your vassals and guests, finding out their secrets or gaining hooks, while if you have the wealth focus selected, it might see you levy extra taxes upon your peasants, among other things. More on this in next week's dev diary. Yeah, quite like that. I wonder if you can switch it at will, or if there is a cooldown on how often you can switch. So you're not, oh, I need this, I'll just click this right now. Oh, a month later, I need to choose something else. Some kind of cooldown on that would probably be, in my opinion, for the best. Interesting thing there. Let's just put that back on. Yeah, I do like it. I think it's a good change. Well, but we'll have to see how it works out. So we got the medicine focus, giving you a bit of learning, a small boost to your health, and I'm glad that it's not going the imperative route and showing you the exact amount of health you've got, and a bit more learning experience. We've got the scholarship focus, giving you lots of learning, no health boost, and the same amount of experience. I think probably everything is going to have the same amount of experience a month. Then 1 learning and some piety for the theology focus. Very nice. After you've picked a focus, you will start gaining experience and can start unlocking perks. Now, characters will not usually live long enough to unlock every perk. You have to choose which path to go down, and you will unlock a new perk every few years. Perks are unlocked by spending experience, which is gained both passively, symbolizing that your character dabbles in subjects pertaining to their lifestyle during their free time, and actively through choices in lifestyle events, etc. Perks are wonderful things that unlock all manner of possibilities and opportunities. Going down the right paths will unlock special modifiers, decisions, CBs, and even schemes. Some perks will modify existing systems to work differently for your character. For example, going down the avarice path makes stress, more on this in a later dev diary. And if you want to see a little bit about stress, then look for the interview that I did with the developers when I was at ParadoxCon, have some positive effects. There are perks that make your troops fight better, that make factions stay in line, or that fortify your health. Really, you'll be spoiled for choice, and we'll go in more detail on what each lifestyle is capable of in the coming weeks. So, looking at this image, what have we got here? Got the diplomacy lifestyle, showing the 3 different trees to go down. It doesn't look really like the trees are laid out in any kind of pictorial way. I don't really know how to explain it, but if you think of the way that the skill trees are in, for example, Skyrim, the trees sort of resemble the star sign, I guess, that they're referring to. It doesn't seem like these have any kind of relevance, like the fact that the one on the right there has 2 branches going into one. Doesn't really look like family, but it doesn't need to. I'm just making the observation. So we've got the foreign affairs focus, giving you just flat diplomacy. We've got diplomacy and prestige for majesty, and then diplomacy and fertility for family focus. Very nice. It looks like either 1,000 experience is your cap, or 1,000 experience is how much you need for 1 perk. I'm not sure on that one. Although, looking at the experience there, 39 a month for diplomacy, and that might be down to the amount of diplomacy skill the guy has, or there could be other things influencing how much you get. Interesting. Okay, let's move on. The final perk in each tree always gives you a trait, which is very powerful. Think of the Master Seducer trait in CK2, nicely rounding them off. If you live long enough, you'll see yourself accumulate a few of these. Can you guess the traits? Oh god, we're doing this again, are we? 15 of these traits are tied to the lifestyle trees. The remaining can be gained through special events and activities. Okay, so, Master Builder kind of thing, construction cost. Something to do with health or torturing people. Incense, no idea. Obviously something to do with learning. Then a huntsman, no idea. A tree gardener, perhaps. Then we've got what looks a little bit more like some kind of torturing again. You really like wine? Tournament champion, perhaps? A writer? Some kind of theologian? Foreign affairs kind of thing? I don't know. Obviously, these are 3 religious symbols of different religions. Something to do with wealth, friendship, something to do with martial, Master Seducer. Eyeball, no idea. Very strong. Something to do with assassinating people. Carousing. And then this will be like a master tactician, probably. Those are my guesses. They're probably way off, but, you know, it's fun to guess. Leave in the comments below if you want to have a guess for yourself. There are 21 of them. Is that right? 7 by 3. Yep, 21 of them. So call this 1 to 7, 8 to 14, and then 15 to 21. Let me know what you think these are in the comment section below. So, while you won't start using your lifestyles and unlocking perks before you're an adult, it really begins during childhood. Depending on the education you'll get, you'll have an affinity for a certain lifestyle. Now, this doesn't mean you'll be stuck within that lifestyle. Of course, you can choose any lifestyle regardless of your education. No, that's right. I knew there was something that I'd forgotten. This guy's getting 39 a month because his lifestyle, the diplomatic sort of lifestyle, matches his education. Yes, that's what that is. Where am I? the education ranks directly correspond to the percentage increase in experience gained. Rank 1 education will give a 10% bonus, and a rank 4 a 40% bonus, and so on. When a character becomes landed, they will select a focus and unlock perks based on their age. The older they are, the more perks they will have unlocked. They will select an appropriate lifestyle based on their education, making it even more important to manage your children's education carefully, and perks based on their personality and traits. Do not worry though, if you're not satisfied with the hand you dealt, you can choose to reset all perks within that lifestyle once per lifetime. Though this will incur a massive amount of stress, again, more on this in later Dev Diary, sometimes it's worth playing the hand you're dealt. Perhaps going along with your lustful heir's seductive tendencies could open up a venue you hadn't even considered. In the next few weeks we'll dive deeper into the various aspects of the lifestyle system, so stay tuned. Very nice. Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see what you guys think these are, and also what you think of the system in general. But before we go into any more of that, I'm going to go and have a look at the developer comments beneath this post on the forums. There we go. So, how moddable is the lifestyle system? Very. You can add new perks, change which perks lead to the next ones in the trees, add new trees. New perks per trees? New perk trees. There we go. Focuses and lifestyles entirely. So, having it be incredibly moddable, I like it. That's fantastic. Will unlocked perks always be active regardless of which lifestyle you're using at the moment? How frequently can you swap the lifestyle? They're always active, and you can swap around every 5 years. That's actually a bit longer than I was thinking it was going to be. I was thinking either 1 or 2 years. 5 years seems a bit long, but probably for the best, actually. I think you got it wrong. When somebody is landed, he gets perks based on his education. The older he is at the moment, the more perks he gets. While this is true, landing a character will almost always result in them gaining more experience over time, and thus more perks, than just landing them while they're already old. Okay. This guy, I'm pretty sure this is the same guy who guessed all of the traits before. So let's have a look at what he has done. Architect, Impaler Torturer, Mystic, Theologian, Hunter, Administrator, Gardener, Master Diplomat, Tax Collector, Astronomer, yeah, no, that makes more sense. Scholar, August, Imperial Dynast, Cannibal, oh yeah, I probably should have guessed that. Duelist, Master Seducer, Spy Master, honestly I should have guessed that as well. Athlete, Master Schemer, Hedonist, and Strategist. RP Game Master Lifestyle. Oh yeah, I love that one. So yeah, that's his guesses anyway. So, he has 12 of them correct out of 21. I don't know which ones he got right, which ones he got wrong, but good guesses, I guess. He got more than 12. He got more than me right. Let's put it that way. So, just because you can stay in a focus until getting the trait at the end doesn't mean you have to. You could absolutely flip every 5 years and remain a jack of all trades. From a min-max standpoint, I would presume it's usually best to hit a small number of areas hard, rather than unlocking low-grade perks all across a variety of fields. Then again, min-max has never struck me as the fun way to play CK. I agree with that. This is largely a roleplay game, so follow where the story leads you, not where the math does. Agreed. So this is accurate, but there will always be a judgment call which has to be made based on your situation and what you need in that moment. In general, perks later in a tree will be more powerful than ones earlier in the tree. The final capstone perk in particular should be strong incentive to finish out a perk tree that you're close to completing. For this reason, there is a natural incentive to stay in a single lifestyle at least until you finish your current perk tree. That said, if you're halfway through the strategist perk tree and find that you're already winning all your battles, you might decide to switch out for something else early. After all, if you continue further down that perk tree, the only thing you will gain is the ability to win even harder, which is nice. But that alone won't do anything to improve your budget or develop your country's sway over a discontent vassal. Either way, completion of a perk tree is a natural point to switch between different lifestyles, as there's no additional benefit from completing all 3 perk trees in a single lifestyle versus completing 1 perk tree in 3 different lifestyles. I kind of wish there would be, actually. Say, if we go back up to this one here, if you completed Diplomat, August, and Family Man, having some kind of benefit, like Master Diplomacy Man, I don't know, I think that'd be kind of nice. But either way, that is your lot. So I would love to know what you guys think. Have a guess on these ones. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to keep up to date with all CK3 news and updates, then hit the subscribe button, because I will be covering it all. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.